Hey everybody, it's Lindsey here, and we're going to do a pretty quick training on the compensation plan tonight. So you might want to grab pen and paper. The compensation plan looks like this, and when you go to your eSuite and you go to your document section, you just print it off, and you can also follow along. So you could, I guess, pull it up on a side screen and kind of look at it. Oh, hold on. My husband has it pulled up, so I'm echoing. Hold on just a second. Okay, cool. So I'm not going to go through everything because you need to read it, but I'm just going to hit the highlights on some things that, that I kind of hear over and over, and some things you need to know. And my dog Cash is popping up here to help me, it looks like. So, all right. One of the reasons that that this is helpful is because in the beginning there are a bunch of it's like a glossary. So retail customer, loyal customer, like they define what those things mean for you, because this business, if you've never done It Works before, which you probably haven't, then some of you may be second timers around here, but it's like a new language, it's a new lingo, and it's your responsibility to read it and learn it. You'll pick up on some of it because you hear us say it all the time, but there's just things in there like BV, PBV. You need to know what those things mean. So that's why you need to print off the comp plan and have it. So okay, cool. Yeah, if you're trying to stream this from Google Hangouts and it's not working, just go to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch it. It live streams directly to that as well. And for some people, that's working a little better than figuring out the whole Hangouts thing. So, okay. So first things first, when you sign up as a new distributor, you need to be commission qualified. You're commission qualified automatically because you are a new distributor. But it's very important that you set up your ADBV auto ship. So we'll start there. Let's talk about that. In order to be commission qualified, you can do that one of two ways. And what that means is any income that you've generated, so any sales that have come, so products that have been purchased, you are paid in accordance to the product that's moved through your organization. So in order to get your paycheck, you've got to be commission qualified. And in this industry, it's illegal to get money for doing nothing. So the company makes it really, really simple. You can do one of two things. You can either have 150 PBV. So that means if you were to place like a small order for a fat fighter or something, so between your own personal orders and your loyal customer orders, you just have to have $150 in orders, okay? Now, the problem with that is if a customer returns a product, which can take several weeks for that to process, and your PBV dips down below 150, but you weren't aware of that, then come the next month on the 15th, when we're all getting our commission check, you were no longer commission qualified because a product was returned to the company by a customer of yours. Unbeknownst to you, you didn't know that, but they did, and so no longer were you commission qualified, so you would not get your commission. So that's a little risky. That's not something I play around with. So in order to guarantee your commission, meaning it's not hinging on your commission qualification, does not hinge on a certain amount in orders. In order to be guaranteed that commission that you've earned, then you've got to run your ADBV auto ship. And that is really a couple products worth. If you buy a box of wraps, some wow things that you're going to turn around and sell at retail to make a profit, then you're out nothing, because as long as you get to work and you sell those products, then you are recouping your money and still clearing a profit. So ADBV, if you're working your business, is nothing. And that is the safe way to go. So when you hear us say ADBV is the law, well, we're saying that because we know that it's happened where people thought they were safe with their 150, and then their customer returned some products, and all of a sudden they weren't, and they didn't get their commission check. So it's real easy, you guys. You've got the choice with the 150 PBV. You need to know it's risky, or running an ADBV auto ship. And of course, we pay $20 to have our eSuite, our website, and our mobile app. So you're looking at about $100 out of pocket each month to run your business. And depending on what you're buying, what you're doing with it, it's a tax write-off. And so think about it this way. You're not just paying money like membership dues that you're getting no value out of. You hopefully are using some products, that 80 BV worth, you're using those to get healthier. Hello, you're investing in your health. Or you're buying from yourself now instead of Target or Walmart. You're not buying from them anymore. You're buying from you and supporting your business. You can be a product of the product and be passionate about a few of our products. You can talk to people about them. So, I never want to hear from somebody that this business is costing them so much money and they just can't do it, because that's not the truth. You're getting value for your $80 worth of product. And you're getting value for getting a website, having a back office. It's like a secretary that tracks everything for you, and a mobile app, you guys. If you had to come up with all that on your own, if you had to hire someone to create a mobile app for you, to create a website and run that for you, to create a back office, an e-suite that tracks every order, every customer, every distributor in almost real time, that cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. So you need to understand what you have your hands on is so powerful. So if you're thinking that this is just costing you money, you need to change your perspective, because it's not. That just probably means you need to work. You need to shift something in your business and find that excitement again of why you started this business and get to work. Because this business should never cost you money. And not to mention there are incredible tax write-offs that come along with that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google tax write-offs for home-based business, and you're going to see how awesome it is to run a home-based business. All right, that's that. So be commission qualified for Pete's sake. All right. Then, okay, so you sign up as a new distributor. You're going to set up that 80 BV auto ship. And the first thing you need to do is you need to get 2 loyal customers. And as soon as you do that, you are not commission qualified, sorry. It's been a long day. You are Fast Start qualified. So what that means is, as you bring on distributors, you personally enroll distributors, and they have their 80 BV auto shipment set up, and they get their first 2 loyal customers, you are now eligible to get your $100 Fast Start bonus. And Fast Start bonuses are so powerful, guys. They pay those out on Fridays, and usually it's 2 Fridays later from when your new distributor gets their second loyal customer. Okay, so you got to know that. So you need your first 2 loyal customers so that now you are Fast Start qualified. Okay, then you of course need to get your first 4 in your first 30 days, because then you get 120 in free product. And sometimes that can take 2 or 3 business days to load from the time you get your 4th loyal customer. Okay, so you get your 120 in free product. Go get you some wraps you're going to sell at retail, and you're going to make an incredible profit, or get a few more products that you can use for free and have a product experience that you can tell people about, right? So don't leave money on the table, you guys. Come in and get your 4 loyal customers in like your first 5 minutes. You've got family, you've got friends, you've got a warm market of people that you can go to and say, hey, I've started my new business, and I've started a new business. I'm really excited. This is why I'm doing it. And I'd love it if you'd be a product tester. If you'd pick out, would you be a product tester for me for our wraps? Or would you be a product tester for me for our hair, skin, and nails for the next 90 days? Or you can even try a different product for 3 months in a row at wholesale and give me your honest review, because I need to start building testimonies of my own from people that I personally know. So get on the phone, call your family and friends and say, hey, I need you to do me a favor. I'm not asking you to join me in the business. I'm just asking you to support me by trying 1 or 2 or 3 of our products and giving me your honest opinion, telling me what it does for you, because that'll help me. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go down the list a little bit here. All right, so you come in. You've gotten your 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. And of course, you're going to keep adding loyal customers. And you make 10% commission plus a 5% enroller bonus. So 15% commission on what your loyal customers that you personally enroll order every time they order. Okay. And as you promote, you make different percentages on different levels, because as you grow, you're going to bring on distributors who are going to bring on distributors who are going to bring on distributors, and it keeps going. So you don't just get paid to infinity for not, you got to keep growing your own business. And so that's why you promote. As you promote to executive, you pick up another level. When you promote to Ruby, you pick up another level. When you promote to Emerald, Diamond, okay? So you keep expanding the compensation plan and how you're paid, and you get paid more, because as your business is growing deep, you're going to want to be paid on those levels. So when you go to your eSuite and you go to the document section and you print off the executive chart, it tells you how many levels you get paid and what percentage you get paid, and it tells you that for Ruby, and it tells you that for Emerald, and it tells you that for Diamond. So it tells you how much you're going to get paid on at each level. So, a lot of times when commissions post, people are like, well, wait a minute, I'm an executive or I'm a Ruby and I'm not getting paid the average. Okay, you guys, well, that's an average. That means they take every, let's say, Ruby in the company, and some are making a whole lot more than that average, and some are making less. So they take the high end, they take the low end, and there's the average. Bam, that's how you get an average, of course. And that pay is coming based off the product that's being moved through the organization, the group volume. So if you promoted to Ruby, let's say on the bare minimum with 400, 400, 400, 400, and a commission qualified leg, well, run the numbers. It's not probably going to be, it's not going to be that average $500 a month commission, because you got to look at what you're getting paid on your first and your second level. Now, if you've got distributors, let's say, you've got 5, of course, for Ruby, you've got 3 direct and one of them has 2, and they've got 800 volume each, or they've got 1,200, they've got 2,000. Okay, 400, guys, that's the bare minimum to get the job done, to be a qualified leg, because you're a part of a team. But no one's stopping you there. If you're happy with a $48 commission check, then keep being a $400 qualified leg. If you want more than that, go gangbusters, okay? Nobody's stopping you. Your PBV can be as high as you want it to be. And the company has a $600 loyal customer bonus, you guys, for when you have 60 loyal customers who are ordering on average $3,000 worth of product. So imagine your PBV being $3,000, not $400, and you having 60 plus loyal customers. You're making your commission, plus you're getting a $600 bonus. All this is in the comp plan, by the way. So 400, if you're promoting with the bare minimum, you're not going to be making the average. So usually, typically, what I've noticed is whatever your group volume is, roughly you're going to make 10% of that. Okay, so if your group volume is 1,000, you're going to make around $100 commission check. Okay, that's just kind of a general rule of thumb. Now, if you have a whole lot of PBV, well, you're making 15% commission there, so you're going to be a little higher. And so just keep that in mind. Roughly look at your GV and take 10%. That's probably about what your commission is going to be. So there's no surprises there. What else was I going to say? There's something else I wanted to tell you, and I lost my train of thought. So, okay, let's go back to that PBV and bringing in loyal customers. Nobody's stopping you at 400 but you. There is no ceiling on income in this business. You just keep adding loyal customers. Be a loyal customer signing machine. Teach your team how to be a loyal customer signing machine, which means you need to stay in consistent activity every day, right? You need to be posting on your social media every day. You need to ask people. And if you go to the post that's pinned to the top of Freedom Wrappers, I specifically talk about the 3-3-30 rule. You need to post 3 times on social media. It doesn't need to be all it works, okay? There's plenty of training out there for you on how to run a successful social media marketing campaign for your It Works business. You need to ask 3 people a day, either to host a virtual party or attend one you're hosting, host a wrap and wow party, or attend one that you're hosting at your home, or meet you for a one-on-one to hear about your new business. You got to invite people. We are in the Ask the asking business. We're in the inviting business. Think about it. Were you invited to a virtual party, a wrap party? Were you invited by someone to take a look at the income opportunity? 90% of you watching this or who are going to watch this were asked. You didn't approach your distributor. So that goes for everybody. You have to ask. So, and then of course the 30 is the 30 minutes of personal development every day. And okay, so just be in the activity and continue to sign loyal customers, and you'll continue to grow your volume. So when it's mid-month and commissions post, before you go contact your sponsor or whoever, flustered because you didn't make the average or you didn't make what you thought you were going to, run the numbers. Go print off the comp plan. Look at what you get paid at each level. Go print off the chart for promoting to Ruby, promoting to Emerald, Diamond, and so forth. And it's also in the comp plan, but it just says it right at the top left of each of the charts for promoting. So before you call and freak out, run the numbers. Look at your volume. See if it was where it was. And if you want a higher commission check, that just means you need to bring in some more volume. So the business is pretty clear cut and dry. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't fall into that mind trap, these mind games. Well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I just can't do this. Well, my team's not, blah, 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 blah. No, it's your business. It's you, right? We say all the time, your business is a direct reflection of you. So if you're not happy where it's at, take a few minutes to sort of look at and think about what you need to work on, what you feel like your weaknesses are that you can get better at, or think about what you're already good at and maybe talk to your upline and see how you could get great at that. And you just have to keep working on you and keep getting better at the skill set and the mindset. And that's all that we do in this business. Okay. So, general rule of thumb, of course, is your group volume. Take 10% of that. That's roughly going to be what your commission is. Let's see. What else do I want to? Every time you sign or you enroll 2 loyal customers, you get a wrap reward for only $25. The company allows you to buy a box of body wraps or face wraps for only $25, and they don't even charge you shipping, which is pretty incredible, but you're still going to sell that box for $100. So that's just more money in your pocket, higher profit margin. All right. Let me think. Usually I'm like writing on a piece of paper when I'm charting. And by the way, I just recently did a video on going Ruby. So as far as strategically talking about charting and how to go Ruby or how to go executive, you need to go to Freedom Wrappers and click on like photos, pull up the videos, and find the one that I recently did on specifically promoting to executive, promoting to Ruby. Really in this business, getting paid comes down to being commission qualified yourself and getting an activity, bringing in loyal customers, bringing in distributors, and teaching them how to bring in loyal customers and bring in distributors. There are no surprises in the business. You're paid in direct proportion to the amount of product that's moved through the organization, right? Because we don't get paid to sign up people. We get paid when we help them bring in customers who are ordering product. So don't overcomplicate it. All right, let me see what else that I want to talk about. When you promote, that you have to maintain your promotion. So executive is the only level in the company where there is no maintenance by volume. So you promote to executive with 2 distributors direct to you having 400 and 400 at least. They could have 800 apiece. They could have 1,200 apiece. They could have 3,000 apiece. 400 is the bare minimum to get the job done, to be a qualified leg, okay? So in order to be paid the next month as an executive, if you've not rank advanced, then in order for you to be paid as an executive, both of the at least 2 distributors who are direct to you have to have 400, and they could be 2 different distributors. As long as you've got 2 distributors direct to you, 2 separate legs, who both have 400, then you're paid as an executive. So executive is the only one who does not have a maintenance of volume, a GEV requirement to maintain it. Ruby used to not, but they changed that, which is cool. So now you can maintain Ruby on volume. So you go Ruby by structure. You always promote to a level on structure, right? So you went Ruby with 3 distributors direct to you. 2 of them had at least 400. 1 of them was commission qualified, and that one is the one that went executive with 2 people who had at least 400. And the next month, to be paid as Ruby again, you can do that over again. So 400 at least, 400 at least, commission qualified, and 2 with 400, 400 at least. You can do it by structure, or you can maintain Ruby by having $4,000 in group volume. Now, they want this to be a fair business, so you can only count. You have to be balanced, so you can only count 2,000 of that from one leg. So if you have a really big leg that's moving and shaking, and they have 3,000 in volume, that's still wonderful and great and awesome. You're still going to get paid on all that. However, in order to be fair, you still have to have 2,000 outside of that big leg, because to maintain Ruby with volume, you have to have 4,000, but only 2,000 can come from one leg. So that means that you couldn't have just one person doing all the work and you're maintaining your rank for doing nothing. The business is very fair. You always have to continue to grow your own business and stay balanced, okay? So you can only count 2,000 from that, let's say, $3,000 leg. You're still going to get paid on your 3,000, but you still have to pull 2,000 out of the rest of your team, okay, those other legs. So again, all that is in the compensation plan, talking about it tells you how to get to a level, and it tells you how to maintain a level, and it tells you what you get paid on each level. And a lot of this, you guys, you just need to know, read through it, but most of it you're going to come to really get, especially when you go diamond and above, you're going to really get that once you get there. That's really going to sink in. But I think it's a good idea if you're a brand new distributor who's not yet rank advanced, then you need to be familiar with executive and how you get paid as an executive, and Ruby. You need to go for that stretch, okay? Because you could go Ruby in a day, you could go Ruby in a week. So go ahead and push to that next level and be looking at what does it take to go Ruby and what does it take to maintain Ruby. And if I want that average of $500 a month, about what would my group volume need to be for it to be that? So that's the thing about this business. Everything is out there. It's very calculated. There's no guesswork. If you want to make X amount of dollars, then you need to think about, okay, well, what would I need my group volume to be then? My team as a whole, what would I need it to be in order for me to make what I would like to make in a commission? When you identify that, then that's when you turn around and you help your team and say, hey, let's do a virtual party together. Let's go blitzing together. Hey, let's do another wrap party together. And you work together as a team to help that volume come in, right? That's how this business works. It's brilliant. It is this just huge, just beautiful orchestra of everyone working together to reach their own goals. But of course, you're still part of a team and everybody gets to work together. And that's really cool, because that doesn't happen in most careers. That's not how that works. So, all right. You guys, I really don't have a whole lot more to say on the topic, on the compensation plan. I just wanted to touch on the basics, because everything is in your compensation plan, and you need to read it. You need to highlight it. You need to start to really understand that. And just know you need to be commission qualified. You need to bring in loyal customers and distributors. You earn wrap rewards for every 2 loyal customers you sign up. You earn $100 fast start bonuses. They pay those out on Fridays. So as you bring on distributors and you're helping them get started by training and teaching them, and they get their first 2 loyal customers, well, you're going to get your $100 fast start bonus. About 2 weeks later is usually when that comes out. So that's the compensation plan. That's as deep as I'm going to go, because that's really what you need to know. And then as you continue to advance in this business, you're going to soak up more. You're going to read about the next level. It's going to click and start to make sense. So that is really all that I have to talk about as far as compensation plan goes tonight. If you have any particular questions once you've read through the compensation plan and things still don't quite make sense or they're not clicking, then sure, reach out to your upline diamond or above. You're always welcome to message me. A lot of you, have my phone number, or we're on Voxer, so you can always reach out to me and ask, and never be upset. Here's the thing too. When you go to your sponsor or you go to your upline diamond and you ask a question, and a lot of times, like, they're out and about or they're at work or if they can't answer, and they say, go to the document section, go get the comp plan and take a look at it. Well, sometimes, like, they do that, or I do that, because I genuinely can't get to you at that moment and answer. And sometimes you're going to get that answer because we know what's in the compensation plan. And sometimes your questions are very basic and we know you've not read it yet, or you need a refresher on it. And, at the end of the day, you are a business owner. You're an independent distributor, which means you're a business owner and you need to know these things. So if you're in a pinch and you're just like, I need to know, okay, great. But you know what? If we get the vibe that, like, you've just not read it, or you've not watched your training videos, we're probably going to redirect you back there. And you know what? As you bring on distributors and you build a team, you need to do the same thing. Because we're here with our team pages and our team chats. And so we trickle down information constantly. It's like an information highway. And that's great and awesome. And it's made this business so much easier. But at the end of the day, we all still have the same training videos, the same policies and procedures, the same compensation plan, and you just need to make sure that you've read through it, and so that you're knowledgeable, because I guarantee there's going to be things in there that surprise you that you've not even heard anybody talk about yet. Like, a lot of people don't know there's a $600 bonus that you can earn each month, and so you need to know that. So, all right, guys, well, that's all I have for tonight. So thanks so much for hopping on. I hope this helps, and I'll be talking to you soon, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.